Good morning. I'm Peter Milios from the Finance News Network. Stocks tumbled on Wednesday as the Federal Reserve continued hiking rates, while at the same time acknowledging turmoil in the banking sector could slow the already fragile economy. Regional bank shares led the slide. On the bullish side, the latest Fed projections called for just one more hike this year, but Chairman Jerome Powell said in a news conference that the inflation fight is far from over. And an unexpected surge in inflation in Britain has complicated a move on interest rates. Consumer prices there rose 10.4% in February compared with a year earlier, accelerating after months of slowing down. That may undermine expectations that the Bank of England was close to halting rate increases as part of its inflation-fighting efforts. The central bank will announce its next policy decision tomorrow. Overnight, the Dow Jones Industrial Average traded 1.6% lower, the S&P 500 fell 1.7%, while the Nasdaq Composite declined 1.6%. The Fed's latest 25 basis point rate hike comes amid uncertainty over the health of the global banking sector. Earlier this month, Silicon Valley and Signature Bank fell drastically, while UBS acquired rival Credit Suisse, a move forced by the Swiss regulators to shore up the country's banking industry. Meanwhile, Mr. Powell noted that bank deposit flows had stabilized over the last week after the central bank and regulators moved to backstop depositors. And home prices within the US have fallen for the first time in over a decade, with the median price of a home in the US falling on an annual basis. And Google has launched its new AI tool called Bard. Google sees it as a complementary to its search business, not a replacement. As a dominant leader in search, Google must be careful with how it deploys AI. It can't cannibalize its search business model, but it can't allow for the competition to disrupt search either. In commodity news, Albemarle Corporation announces a new $1.3 billion lithium megaflex processing facility in South Carolina. The plant expects an annual production of approximately 50,000 metric tons of battery-grade lithium hydroxide from multiple sources, with the potential to expand up to 100,000 metric tons. Construction is expected to begin late in 2024. Argentina's mining exports reached record levels in 2022. Largely driven by a 234% increase in lithium exports, driven by a growing demand in electric vehicles. The government expects further revenue growth from 2 new lithium projects and 2 major expansions set to launch this year. Overall, all S&P 500 sectors closed lower overnight. Real estate and financials were the worst performers, whilst technology was the leader. The SPY futures are pointing to a 0.7% fall. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.